Hi guys, Eid Mubarak. So we got an upgrade, y'all. I got a tripod and I feel like it's actually moving right now, and because I record these things on my bed, and I have a tendency to move a lot, and I also move my hands a lot, and I'm way too animated when I make these things. But let's see how this goes. Okay, so tell me how Veere Di Wedding came out June 1st, and today is June 18th, and it's still playing in the theater. I'm so happy that it was still playing because I got to watch it with my friends. In general, cinema, but especially Bollywood, does not make movies about like female friendships or movies where like the main character is female. Like, I don't know why, but like cinema is world cinema. Like literally, even Hollywood is just so scared of having just like female ensemble cast. Like they think that, I don't know, people don't want to watch them, that they can't make money. I don't know what the deal is. But obviously that's been proven wrong many times. Like there are movies like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. There's like the Sex and the City series. There's Bridesmaids. There's just a lot of awesome movies. And very recently Ocean's 8 came out and it actually did pretty well. So obviously this is all a myth and just something that I don't know, society is perpetuating. It's not true. I obviously love Sonam Kapoor. I'm like totally obsessed with her. I think she always makes really cool movies when she makes it under her banner, like her sister Rhea, when they make it under their creative direction. Veere Di Wedding is produced by Rhea and like Ekta Kapoor, who is also like another badass female doing her thing. The story is basically about four girls. They're like best friends from like childhood. It stars Kareena Kapoor as Kalindi, Sonam Kapoor as Avni, Shikha Talsania as Meera, and Swara Bhaskar as Sakshi. So they're all like different, different types of people, different types of personalities. Kareena's character is kind of a commitment phobe because of the fact that, she kind of grew up in kind of an unstable home. Avni is like a total nerd, like type A type of person, always like achieving her goals. And, she like dates around, but she just can't find someone like to marry. She just hasn't found the right person, and now she's like getting older and her mom is always nagging her to get married. Then you have like Meera, who is like married with a kid. She's married to a white guy. She like lives in America. And then there's Sakshi, who is also married, but she seems to be separated or something. She's kind of chilling in Delhi, but her husband's in London. We don't know what the deal is, but we know that there's tension. Okay, so basically the movie starts rolling when Kalindi gets engaged, and she's like totally hesitant, but she loves the guy. So she's getting married, and the wedding is happening like ASAP. So all the girls are like, oh my god, yay, it's so much fun, wedding, yay, we're all meeting after such a long time, blah, 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 it's great. And then it's just about their journey, about like, them getting through this wedding. Like Indian weddings are always like a disaster, and there's always so much drama, and there's always so many aunties and freaking trash talking and all of this. So the movie's like basically about that, basically them just like navigating their friendship, their, personal relationships, their personal struggles. But here's my issue with the story. I feel like you never really get invested in any of the characters, Like you're seeing their lives play out, but you really don't have like emotional attachment to them, First of all, we don't get much of a backstory for any of them except maybe Kalindi. You don't even know how Meera met this white guy and like got married. Like you just know that she got married and that her grandfather or whatever is upset with her, but you don't know like how on earth did she meet this white guy and is living in America, but she's from Delhi? Like how did that even happen? And you see like Avni like wants to get married, like wants to have kids, also wants a career, but then there's all these like boring ass like Shadi.com dudes that she has to deal with. You don't really feel for them. You don't feel her struggle, and I feel like these are all such relatable things, like, when you're trying to find someone and you can't find someone, and all your other friends are married and like a bunch of other people are married, and your mom's like totally up your case about getting married. Like, that's a legit thing that everybody feels. I feel it. Or just like, you know, having like marital issues, whatever, blah blah blah, relationship issues. Like, those are all legitimate, relatable things, and I just feel like it's so easy to relate these things because everybody goes through them. But for some reason, I just like couldn't connect to the characters. I just couldn't do it. And I think part of the problem was the direction. The movie was directed by Shikha Talsania, who also directed Khoobsurat, which was the other movie that Sonam was in with Fawad Khan. Oh my god, Fawad, we miss you so much. Sometimes like the camera doesn't linger enough on the characters. Like, there are a lot of like cuts and a lot of like, you know, quick looks and emotions, but nothing really comes through. They have that saying, right, that like, you know, a comedy is a long shot and like a drama is like a close-up, right? They have something like that. A lot of times I felt like the camera was like here and there was a lot of action happening here. One of the ways to relate to characters is to have kind of like a back and forth and like to see conversations, and like the camera has to like, you know, has like the over the shoulder, like it has to go back and forth. I don't know, I just felt like that was missing too. Like, how are you supposed to get in the shoes of people when you're not put in the shoes of people? You can't just observe people, right? Like, you can't just do that. There were rarely, like almost none, like awe moments, and you need awe moments. Like, you need them. Come on, if you're gonna make a movie about friendship, you need that. Like, you don't need it all the time. The entire movie doesn't have to be like that, but you need it. There are movies in the past, maybe the whole movie isn't about female friendship, but you get it. Movies like Queen, you know, the friendship between Rani and Vijay Lakshmi is legit. They're like such good friends, and they just like randomly meet, you know, but they're like so bonded and you like really feel their friendship. It's so cute. Or Tanu weds Manu. I think Tanu's character with Payal is like so awesome, and they're like so hilarious together. Whether it's in like the first part or the second part, I just feel like you get that female bonding. Like, you get it right away. Or the bonding between like Naina and Aditi in Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, you know? Like, these are not movies about female friendships per se, but you get it. Like, you get it. You get that they're really good friends. They have each other's back, and they're like super supportive of each other, and they are each other's like family. They're like extended family. But you really, really don't get this sense over here, you know? Like, you get, like, there's all, like, I feel like it's all kind of there, but we never get deep, you know? Like, everything is on the surface. We don't really get deep. We don't get backstory. Like, there's one scene which is in the trailer about, you know, like, the girls having a fight. You should feel terrible when they're having a fight, but you don't feel terrible when they're having a fight. It just kind of seems like, eh. I think Kareena's character definitely had the most development out of all of them. So I think her performance definitely came through. But, and you know, like, Swara was good. But I feel like Sonam, she was okay. And like Meera, she was nice, but I feel like she also didn't get that much camera time. So I think the performances were all pretty decent. Sumit Vyas as Rishabh, I think he did a great job. He was opposite Kareena. He was pretty much like the only guy who had like the most, he had like the biggest, I guess, role. The Bhangra Ta Sajda and Laj Sharam and like Aao Aa Na, like, those are all like nice songs. Obviously, like, the greatest song ever was Tarifa by Badshah. That is my jam. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I've been blasting that shit and snapping it every day, and I'm not ashamed of it, and I will continue to do so all summer. So mentally prepare yourselves. That might have been the highlight of the film, which is kind of bad and kind of sad, but I don't even care. It's fine. It was totally worth it. I don't think they ended up achieving their end goal, which was to make basically like the female, you know, buddy comedy movie, you know, unabashed, like no filter type of movie. Basically like the female, like Dil Chahta Hai plus like Bridesmaids, just like really pushing the envelope. I think like everything was there, but I think it just didn't come together. I would say that I think the fashion quotient of this movie was definitely my favorite part. It was so lit. All the outfits were super cute. The lehengas and everything super duper gorgeous. And I think just the fact that they like made this movie just gets like its own like category. Like it gets its own kind of like points, okay? Brownie points. Lots of brownie points. Because if we're never going to make movies like these, we're never going to get better at making movies like these, right? So I think it was great, and I think I'm totally down for whatever Rhea Kapoor thinks of next, because I'm sure it's going to be awesome. And I'm glad that the movie is making money, because it's not like it's a bad movie. I think it's good. Like, it's like time pass, right? It's like TikTok, time pass. Why not? You know, just go watch it with your girls, whatever. Just have a good time. I don't know. And then actually go hang out with your friends and then have a better time. Okay, y'all, that's it. We're done with this review of Veere Di Wedding. So let me know what you thought of the movie, and if you like my videos, then please like and subscribe to my channel, Movies with Meher. Okay, bye.